Hey, welcome to this week's Job with Jason, your weekly real estate and mortgage update. Guys, the real estate market is super hot right now. Who would have thought with all the COVID going on that the market would be extremely hot? But there's very limited inventory and there's a lot of buyers out there. So today's topic is super important because just back last December, the Texas Finance Commission came out with new requirements and new changes for the pre-qualification letters for mortgage lenders in Texas, okay? So I want to go over on there what must be on there and what tactics you must take. I was talking to one of my realtors last week and they were super frustrated. They got in a pre-qualification letter from a lender. Now the new letters are supposed to state on there, do you have income information? Do you have asset information? Do you have the debts and assets all verified? Have you actually looked at those and along with the credit report? Those are the new requirements. The letter comes over and of course the asset statement says yes, they've been verified. So the realtor had a bad feeling in their stomach because it was a large down payment, so they picked up the phone and called this loan officer. The loan officer says, well, yeah, I verified verbally with the client, but I haven't really verified it yet because they're refinancing a house from an ex-spouse from a divorce and those proceeds are coming from that house, all right? And so they were really contingent upon refinancing this house to get their money down for this house, which means no, they were contingent, they weren't non-contingent, and no, it was not verified. Because you know what? Stuff happens, okay? So be very, very careful when you look at these pre-qualification letters. So number one, make sure you look down there to see if the credit has been reviewed. Number two, look to see if the income has been accepted. They have the paycheck stubs, the tax returns, and they reviewed them, all right? Same thing for the cash to close. Make sure they've actually verified. I've got the funds in my hand, or I can liquidate something very easily that I already own for the down payment. Number three, that all debts have been reviewed and they've been evaluated and they found satisfactory. And the last one is the assets, right? So if you have any questions on this, let me know. It's always prudent for a listing agent or a buying agent to pick up the phone and say, I want to verify you actually do have this information, Mr. Loan Officer, and you verified it, and there's no contingencies if my letter says no contingencies. And lastly, the letter should say whether it's contingent upon the sale of the house or not, and there's a new space down there for an addendums. They can put these little things that might be contingent upon the purchase of this house and the financing. If you have any questions, we hold the pre-qualification letter in very, very high standards. If we issue a letter, we want to make sure that you know when you buy this house, you can buy the house, and so the sellers know that as well too. So these forms are not created equal, even though the state of Texas is trying to make them, because there's humans involved. So if you have any questions, give us a call. My number is 281-882-8888.